You won't believe where I'm this morning. I'm at Withamfield Station to speak to the experts at the Oxford University Bee Lab. Their work looks at how bees acquire and use nutrients from floral sources. Raquel de Souza, a postdoctoral researcher, explains what they do here.
We can put them into polytunnels, so we can basically have a setup of a semi-field kind of setting trial to just put the bees, little sort of colonies of honeybees inside a polytunnel, and they just forage and eat whatever we feed them, so we can have these manipulated diets with the whole profile of the nutrients that they require and need.
Jonathan Patrick explains how much of the food we eat are impacted by the bees. But despite how much we rely on them, they're still under threat.
At the moment, more important perhaps than specifically climate change, things like habitat loss are contributing a lot towards decline of bee populations, particularly in sort of Western Europe. The movement of species around the globe, which is something that has increased over the last sort of 50, 100 years, means that there's a lot more stress from potential diseases and pests and parasites.
To encourage biodiversity across Oxfordshire, the councils have signed up to a No Mow May initiative, with Oxfordshire's Wildlife Trust saying around 700 species of wildflower grow on our road verges, nearly 45% of the UK's total plant population. Raquel explains the benefits of you not cutting your lawn this month for the bees.
If you can keep your lawn a little bit diverse or seed some different blossoming flowers diverse, the bees can adjust what they eat, what they have available, and have a more comprehensive and nutrition. You can't cut everything around it. The bee will have to forage somewhere else, or won't have the availability of that nutritious different pollens and nectars available.
And as the weather gets brighter, we will see more bees in the garden, but exactly how many species could we find?
In the UK, we've got about 280 different bee species, and just start off by looking and seeing what different colours of bee-like insects you see in your garden. You'll be surprised. I think a lot of people know maybe honeybees and bumblebees. If you start looking at bumblebees, the different species can be distinguished by the different colour of banding on them, so whether they're yellow, black, red. Look at the different colours and you'll start noticing that there are more variety of bumblebee species than perhaps you thought initially.